Hello guys, it's Mrs. Bunton here. I want to show you how to make some annotations, basically mark up your text. This is an assignment you're going to have to do a couple times each time you read a text in StudySync. So we're going to go to where the text actually is. And at the top you have your introductory information, the notes, the prompt, an introduction, which is real important. It will give you a little background knowledge about the text. But, oops, what we're going to do now is actually go down to the text itself. So this section where it says read. And one of your assignments is to annotate, so mark up or take notes on your text, at least 5 different questions that you have and the answers to those questions. So I want to show you how to do that. So at the bottom here, you'll see it says annotations, and it says 0, and it says view all, and it says turn off annotations. Well, right now we want annotations on. We know we have 0 annotations right now, but I want to show you how to annotate the text. And your first assignment related to annotating is to come up with at least 5 questions about the text, but then you also have to give me the answers to those questions. So it's almost as if you're coming up with test questions for the text. It's just going to help you engage with the text and help you read the text closely as you're reading or rereading it. So for example, if we read this first paragraph, it says we meet at a college noted for knowledge, in a city noted for progress, in a state noted for strength, and we stand in need of all 3. For we meet in an hour of change and challenge, in a decade of hope and fear, in an age of both knowledge and ignorance. The greater our knowledge increases, the greater our ignorance unfolds. So I was thinking that one of the questions could be, and this is just one of my questions, this does not have to be your question, but is, when he says we stand in need of all 3, what is he talking about? So I'm going to highlight this. Okay, you highlight it, and when you do, then you have a choice to cancel, add note, or add highlight. Well, you guys have to add note for me. This is making an annotation, so click add note. Then you're going to type Q for question. What does JFK, because that's who the speech was given by, John F. Kennedy. So what does JFK mean when he says, and I'm going to put it in quotes because I'm quoting the text, we stand in need of all 3. Remember, I also have to give the answer. Okay, so we've typed our question. What does JFK mean when he says we stand in need of all 3? So now you have to tell me the answer. So you'll type A for answer. And in this particular case, all three stands for, he said, we meet at a college noted for knowledge, so knowledge, in a city noted for progress, so progress, and in a state noted for strength, so strength. So when he says we stand in need of all 3, he means we stand in need of knowledge, progress, and strength. So then I would click save, and that would be my first annotation. It's highlighted. You'll know that it's annotated. And you'll look down at the bottom and it says annotations 1. So you know you have 1. Now you need to do at least 4 more. You don't have to do them, in every single paragraph. You may have a couple questions in one paragraph. You just have to have at least 5 questions and answers that you annotate for this text. So now I want to move on to a second example of how you might annotate a text. So another assignment you're going to have is that when you prepare to write your essay for this text, you're going to be asked to go back and reread the text and annotate the text related to the prompt. So the prompt for your essay. And so it may be that you want to use, say, this sentence right here for your first body paragraph, your main idea 1, right? So remember, this is related to actually writing your essay. You're going in here, you're trying to find support or ideas for your essay. And so maybe for your first body paragraph, your first main idea, this particular sentence, say this was a sentence that you wanted to use as a reference to remind you of what caught your attention, you would highlight it, you would click Add Note, and maybe you would type main idea 1. I feel that this is an example of JFK showing that competition is what is motivating him. And again, these are just notes to yourself to help you prepare to write your essay. So then you would click Save, and now you would see that you have 2 annotations. Remember, for the first assignment for the text, you're always going to have at least 5 questions and answers that you share with me through your annotations. Then usually later on, as another assignment, a totally separate assignment, right before you write your essay, I might ask you to go back and reread the text and then annotate it specific to the prompt. So now I'm trying to help you gather your ideas from the text and your support from the text to help you write your essay. But again, this is how you annotate the text in StudySync.